And that actually brings me to the question I was going to ask about DNA. I know that there was a time when in the news it was like back-to-back stories of people who were about to travel and they had to do some kind of test, and that's when so do you think, from your own experience in dealing with men, the rate at which men are asking for DNA testings, is it as high as it used to be, or is it dwindling? Make that connection under the premise that we now have about low fertility rates. Make the connection between that and DNA testing demands, and what goes through a man's head from the time before he asks for a DNA testing, during that time when the DNA testing is actually carried out, and then the aftermath of whether it's positive or negative. Walk us through a man's mindset.
So a lot of men that we see in the clinic, and that aligns with the study that says the third factor for global decline is the stress on men, is the stress of paternity. Like Mr. Ola said, you just having to deal with it and have heard results. Because men, we may be competitive, but we talk. So when we talk and you hear about someone applying for visa and 4 kids, only one is his own, you have already killed that man. So is now, and the younger guy now that is just meeting you is already at the back of his mind that, am I the only one this woman is spending time with? So if that baby comes, because the truth of the matter is some men are still of the opinion that you got pregnant for me because you want to hook me, not solely because of that love. So that cause for paternity is one of the reasons why men are under global stress. Again, Nigeria is number 2 in fake paternity results, next to Jamaica. It's not the class we need to be in. We're number 1 in sexless marriages. We have sex outside of our marriage, not with ourselves.
Oh, no.
So there is a reason for this. Men are not just crazy. Data is the new gold. We thrive on data.
Doctor, let me hold you a bit. We have another caller on the line, Maxwell from Akure. Good morning, Maxwell. Are you there?
Not Maxwell, Michael
from Akure. Sorry about that. Go ahead, please.
First of all, I really enjoyed the program. And I want to quickly suggest this. Whenever such program is handled, please let's display the number. If I could get this number, I have to check it online as fast as possible. I didn't do it on time to get the number. I have to. Please, let's always display it.
Okay, sir.
And I'm feeling for the doctor presently because he's actually blessed there among all the women. Because you guys are just throwing left and right to him there. I'm just feeling.
He's holding his ground.
He has the energy.
I want to say this. When I got married to my wife, in fact, I always want to have her every time. But by the time, and there's never a time she never got to our orgasm that definitely I'll be Benima. Definitely at the end of the day, she will come. Let me just go straight since we are. But since she gave birth to the first, second, third, it becomes difficult for me to make her to come. It becomes so difficult. And the moment I now get to know that I have to do 21 times, just like what that guy said, the last caller, you can't try it. If you try 21 times, in fact, there was a time I did first day, second day. I told my wife, if you can't meet for 21 times, let's make at least 18. There were times we would do, even no sperm will even come. I was running up and down thinking maybe I was having a problem. And so my wife, nothing came out to, how is it here? What is happening? And we have to run to the hospital. And the doctor was laughing and nothing. So you see that it's practically impossible to even do that 21 times that is given to us. So,
thank you.
But for the women,
you see, of course, problems.
Thank you, Mr. Michael. You know, when we started the show, the first question I asked is it possible for a man to achieve 21 times? Is it possible? These men...
So what Mr. Michael just alluded to, or what he told us now, is the reality of difference in physiology. This is how I got into trouble last time, because I had said if the married women at home cannot do the 21, I had recommended outsourcing. And I know, I said that on purpose. And I still stand by it. Even though we're an hypocritical society, the reality of it is the data. We have more sex outside of marriage than we do within our marriage. So Mr. Michael mentioned after the third birth, even after the first birth, women go through physiologic changes. True. You guys have no control over that. Because pregnancy is considered a disease state. So it's just not a normal thing. You know, you have to carry a baby for 9 months. That baby is half of yours, half of another body. Your body is trying to reject. So your body is actually going through a lot of war. We are aware of that. And that's where my own point comes to my fellow men. We don't need DNA, but women should also concede. You cannot give me 21, there has to be an outsourcing. That outsourcing, you don't need to know. She's not going to call you. She's not going to call me at home.
Maybe all men, they manage this thing.
Doctor, I beg to disagree
Some
with
men
you
don't know how to manage this. She's going to call you.
Should we know?
She's going to block your house. She's going to come and fight you. It's going to be there. Some men don't know how to handle this thing. I disagree with you on this one. That's why we say we don't want. Please, I just wanted to know, you know, this DNA thing we are talking about, the way DNAs are used here, or the way, even before traditional DNA, is a good shame a woman. So who does the DNA really serve? Really, because from what you are saying now, is joining the cardiovascular something.
You know, the caller was saying that how can a woman, how can a couple have 6 children and 5 are not his own? The fact that 5 are not his own means that the man has a problem. That was my own thought. So because if you are married to somebody in the house, and you are together, and then you 5 children are not your own
matches,
that means your own was not entering.
Was not hitting the target. So who do we blame with that DNA now?
No. So see, that's a 100% female angle.
Okay.
Right?
What's the man angle?
For 5 out of 6, not to be the guy's own. That means that 5 out of 6 times that she has sex, she's with another man.
That's the man angle.
That's the man angle. You are with another man. So definitely, if this guy goes out, you don't even know how many times the side chick has been pregnant for him.
The
side chick,
no,
you don't know. And they have decided, no, let's end that.
Okay, doctor, let me add to this because we have to go. What about those men that are not able to? They know they have a problem and they turn away when wife brings belle home. You know, so they know that they are not capable. They've known since they were young.
But the wife doesn't know.
But the wife doesn't know. But then the wife is bringing children
and
home.
you're accepting it.
And they're accepting. At the point of DNA, who do we blame now? Who do we crucify?
So, you know, the old fertility thing, we are in a society where we blame women for most of this thing in the past until data tells us that it's 50-50. The same man, most men are not even aware of their medical issues. I can tell you that for free. That's why we have a men's clinic, because we want them to be in a comfortable environment where we can talk to them freely. A man calls my clinic, if a female picks up, he says wrong number. That's how we are. We're wired like that. But what about the woman that I proposed to? I went all the way, and she did not tell me that she's been having medical issues.
It's the same thing now, both men and women.
So because we're in an hypocritical society, we need to be more educated consumers. And we need to be aware of our own physiologic differences. Physiologically, it's not just possible for a woman to keep a man for that long. Now we are seeing women in their 30s, early 40s going into menopause. The man is still making soldiers every day. What do you want him to do with those soldiers?
Your advice will not be a good one. So we will not let you give your advice. Your advice is not good for fidelity in marriage, joy in marriage, unity in marriage.
Religion
is not good.
But it's good for African society.
You guys are talking about morality. Whose moral are we defending? This one man, one woman is an African, is a foreign thing, is a Western thing.
It's not our thing.
No.
Dr. Rashid, we are together.
He's right.
I'm with you.
Honestly.
So please, ladies, are we going to now look for side chicks for our husbands to help? They are capable, Abby. They are capable. Chika, you're learning, you know.
That's why I'm quiet. I'm listening from the maestros.
Thank you so much, ladies, for a beautiful show today. Thank you, Dr. Rashid, for coming to break this table again. We'll talk about the side chick thing later after the show. But thank you, viewers, for watching. That's all we can take on the show today. Join us tomorrow for another interesting one. Bye-bye now. Bye.